Hello and welcome back to Mark's House and Garden UK. I'm in Manchester, so I've decided to come and have a look around Mayfield Park. Now the good news is it's 2 minutes from Piccadilly Station and it's absolutely free of charge. Do check out the opening times, come along and have a look round. I'm going to give you a guided tour. Let's go inside. So Mayfield Park is in the shadow of Piccadilly Station. There's the station and here is Mayfield Park. And it used to be a derelict site and it's been transformed in a beautiful park. We're going to have a look round today. And there's a river which will no doubt be bringing wildlife to this space. Now I'm visiting in May and no doubt the opening times will change throughout the year, so do check the opening times because I'm sure they will vary depending on the season. It's a beautiful sunny late May afternoon and it's wonderful to find this beautiful green space right in the middle of the city. There's Depot, Mayfield, so this is nestled at the back of there. It's also wonderful to see so many people coming out and enjoying this green space in the middle of the city. And look down here, a dog bowl and a water tap so that your dogs can get refreshments too. These paths are very well made, clearly accessible. You could be in the middle of the countryside actually. It belies the fact that we are in the middle of one of England or the UK's biggest cities. Bird box in the tree there and some geese. Look at this massive steel girder, no doubt part of the industrial heritage of the city, just placed there. It's almost kind of a nod to the past, but also a garden ornament. Look at this tree here that's been pollarded. I think that's some kind of willow. Plenty of seating areas around the place and platforms. Let's go over to the edge of this one and see what we can see. Well, we can see a river. And I'm pretty sure that the quality of the water in this river is 1,000 times better than it was 100 years ago. And even during the Industrial Revolution. It really does seem that the city is cleaning up its act. I wonder if one day we'll ever see trout back in this water. So this sign here says the changing colours of the Medlock. And it alludes to the fact that this river, which is the River Medlock, used to change colour with the dyes that were pumped into it from the factories. Not anymore. I can see a fish. I've just mentioned trout. There is a fish right there. I wonder if I can zoom in on that. I'm very excited. That is a brown trout. Right there. In fact, there's a bigger one behind it. And a third one. How wonderful is that? I hope you're getting that. 3 brown trout in what was once polluted waters. One of them just risen there for an insect, no doubt. That one there is quite big. I would say that's probably 3/4 pound. Can you see the shadows of the fish on the sand at the bottom? Even if you can't see the fish themselves. Down here. How exciting. So we have fish down there. And look at this. Look at the planting on either side of the river here. I mean, there is still rubbish and detritus in the bottom, but that's old stuff. And that can probably stay there and decay and rot away over time. But notwithstanding that, this water must be clean. Otherwise, why have I just seen 3 brown trout? So we've got pathways and layers and interest. We've got seats made out of sleepers and iron girders and all kinds of different planting in various different borders. We've even got some trees which eventually will mature. Down there we've got a boggy area. So lots of different environments in the city. Lots of new apartments being built in the city of Manchester, a stone's throw from where I am. So of course they can access this as an amenity and a resource. And of course lots of live events now. I hope I can get this because a train is about to arrive at the station. And if I look up at the top of that archwayed building there, hopefully we will see a train emerging from one side of it. Whilst we're waiting for it to emerge, let's just look at these structures. Steel allowed to rust for that industrial feel. Oh, there's an ice cream van over there. Now then, that's exciting. The river comes all the way through this site, which will no doubt provide a wildlife corridor into the city and out again. That train has disappeared, by the way, it's up there somewhere. Oh look at those steel structures. They're climbing frames and slides. Something for every generation. Good, isn't it, that they're introducing younger generations to urban green spaces like this, and gardens and gardening and plants and wildlife. Culture, live events all around us. I'm going to wander up this path and see if we can get back in, because I think this is the extent of the site. This is the extent of the plot. It's not a huge park, but it's big enough to make a difference. Now, if I was a child and my parents had brought me here, I would be very excited. So if you are a parent and you've got children and you're in the vicinity of Manchester, why not bring them along? Why not spend an afternoon with a picnic in this wonderful park? I'm going to step up on here, see if we can get an aerial view. It's a smoke-free park. Of course, all these spaces look better when the sun is shining. I think that can be said for the whole of the country. I think everywhere looks better when the sun is out and it's warm. Look at the industrial heritage there. Look at those bricks. How many millions of bricks are in that structure? Great colourful bee there. Bee has become emblematic of the city of Manchester. And here's that wonderful ice cream van. It's in very good order, and look at the number plate. This is cantilevered out over the water. Isn't that interesting? So you can look through the grill here and see directly through below. Now I've just seen something here that explains the design of the children's playground. It's supposed to look like chimneys, skyline of chimneys, look. Another great reference to the industrial past. Do not climb up these bricks. Well, I have to say, I had no intention of doing so, but I guess some people might. Flag iris is there, a native iris to this country. Lots of security cameras everywhere. Now, how does that make you feel? Safe or watched? Big Brother is watching. Well, it makes me feel quite safe, if I'm perfectly honest with you. A nice open green space here, and the grass must be dry enough to lie on, so you could bring your picnic down. We don't bring vapes or tobacco, because that's not allowed. Look at this. That's my mate Charlie over there on that bridge. And we've done it. We've done a guided tour of Mayfield Park. Please do come down here and have a look for yourself. Enjoy this green space. It's here for us. We might as well use it. See you soon, back at home for some more house and garden adventures. Bye for now.